We got to the game that's mostly dialogue. Yep. That's the game. What games do you usually play on stream? They all are listed in my About section at the moment. We're playing Fallout 4. We're playing the Horse Girl game. Astario, Zenless Zone Zero. Oh, and we started LA Noire recently. Which is also pretty cool. There we go, ciao. Cute purring. Is gacha and gamba the same? Yeah, some people call it gamba for the gambling aspect. Some people call it gacha for the gambling aspect. Hydra! Thank you for the lurk! See you soon! I hope you're having a good day today. You got a favorite game? Easily Silent Hill Homecoming, but I haven't streamed that. Okay. Capture my beloved. Yippee! I'm so glad they finally made auto capture for these things a thing. We were struggling with like different capture methods for years. This is so nice. Did we get enough stonks, by the way, to pull for Saber one more time? Do we? 1120. 1120. We have enough chat! Okay. Okay, hear me out. Please! What? No way! Oh, shit! Mio going, oh, I'm sorry to tell you, but you won't get her. This would have been better if the chat didn't have this much delay, huh? Yeah. Let's go! Streamer log! Dun 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 dun! Let's go! Oh, sheep! I wanna look at her, wanna look at her, wanna look at her, wanna look at her. Where did they put her? Psst, 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 psst. Saber beloved? Wait, Archer's in here? Where did they put her? Blah! Blah! To the very front. I don't think I have enough stonks to level her at all. Or enough stonks for Chimkin these days. I also don't have a good plan for her light cone yet. See. Her outfit is so cute. They really outdid themselves with this one. Mega, thank you for the blah. Thank you. Saber doesn't use a saber? What do you mean? Oh, because her name is Saber? Yes, he uses the sword. Almost. Holy shit. Wait, is it using just base early game materials? Heck yeah. Chad can't see this, but I have like 1,600 of those. Hee. And then all we have to go is get some teeth. Which I think we can buy. In regular exchange. Can we buy the next level one too? Or just that one? Oh yeah, we don't have any. I don't have any of those yet. Cottage Bastion Ruins. Oh, these are after main quest. We haven't finished that yet. Alright. Material after main quest. Mega! Blah! So you too! How are you doing today? It's good to see you! Welcome in! Welcome. They just left us in the quest last time, right? Yeah. Where's my EP girl? Oh. I've never heard the Pinacone music before. This is so cute. Ella! Little trying to get Saber. We already have her! Just doing housework and lurking. CP, hope you're doing good today. I'm doing excellent today. Thank you for asking.
My dear guests, welcome. What would you like to eat?
Oh, she sounds familiar.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Is
she's
that our
so cute!
festive superstar? You're here for that Holy Grail war, right?
Look at Saber go.
Oh, please. This is Dreamflux Reef, and news spreads like wildfire in this place. And this must be the heroic spirit you summoned, huh? Dare I ask, miss? Which famous person from Penaconian history do you represent?
Sorry, but in the Holy Grail of War, revealing my true name would be a major breach of security.
Gotcha. Like a secret recipe, huh?
Why don't you tell me this instead? What's the best dish on the menu?
If this is your first time in Dreamflux Reef, I highly recommend the Halovian Winged Burger. It's a burger you won't find anywhere else.
Where do the wings come from?
Our store only uses pure organic ingredients sourced from the Memory Zones farms. The soil they're cultivated in is free of harmful emotions.
Thank you, but no need to explain. We'll go with the burger! Burger! Gamadams, good to see you!
Burgers.
Okay, wait. Did you say 100? Are you sure about that?
The lady next to me needs to replenish some energy.
I want to see her eat 100 burger.
With so many Halovian Winged Burgers, it'll take a little time to prepare. Please be patient, folks.
Well, can you bring them out like 10 at a time? Is that not acceptable?
So, Saber, what wish would you make to the Holy Grail?
If I'm lucky enough to win, I hope. Hold on, let's talk later, Master. I sense another servant approaching.
2 Halovian wing burgers, 2 bottles of Suza juice. Miss Note, is that okay?
Of course. But I'm afraid this isn't exactly a quiet spot to dine. We have a rather noticeable servant in front of us.
It's been a while. Miss Note, this is the trustworthy friend I mentioned to you earlier.
Hello. Not even in the burger lands. The poor cook. When I cooked food, I often got an order for 100 burgers and think I would have... If I got an order of 100 burgers, I think I would have quit. Wait, really? People actually order 100 burger?
Excuse me. Could you please put their meals on my tab as well? Also, make sure we have a quiet dining experience. No interruptions from the other guests. I'll leave an extra tip for that. Thanks.
All right, you can rest easy. No one's gonna bother you while you're eating.
Miss Servant, over there? Could you turn down the murderous look? If your hand's always on your sword, I'll have to step in to protect Miss Robin.
This is the Holy Grail War. Please forgive me, but I'll stay on guard until I'm sure you don't mean any harm to my master.
Sorry to interrupt, dear guest, but if you're gonna fight, maybe you should eat first. Your Holovian wing burgers are ready.
So, let's eat first?
Agreed.
You two ordered all of this?
She's eating 100 burgers. Heck,
Seems
no
they've
way.
all calmed down
I
after
did not.
eating.
All these
The
burgers
dinner
made
table
that
really is
fast.
the best
Burger
place for
press.
diplomacy.
Yeah.
No problem at all. I love seeing people smile after they're full. But your servant's appetite is truly impressive.
Miss Saber, I don't remember anyone like you in the history of Penacony.
It's because they don't come from Penaconian history. In fact, they don't come from the history of your world at all.
I don't quite understand what you mean.
I'm the king of knights who once ruled the kingdom of Britain, in another word. Britain mentions! Don't exist in Penaconian history, and thus I shouldn't have been summoned to this Holy Grail War. But in reality, there's at least one other heroic spirit in this war who also comes from another world.
Forgive me for asking such a naive
Bottomless
question,
stomach.
but
She's just like me for real,
what
child.
exactly are you heroic spirits? Are you truly the souls of historical figures who have passed?
Let's put it like this. Heroic spirits are those who have been remembered in history. When summoned by the Holy Grail, they materialize in the form of bodies made of magical energy and use special abilities, noble phantasms, which are based on their famous deeds in life.
Magical energy, noble phantasms. Do these things really exist?
How should I explain it? This is a world where mystics are extremely rare, the magecraft and no likely can function as usual. So many things in this Holy Grail War are different from the past. My body is no longer composed of magical energy, but of other fundamental elements. But you must note, being a caster, you should have a better idea than I do of what happened.
In life, I wasn't anyone special, so I'm quite surprised to have been summoned as a heroic spirit. I don't have the sense of security that Miss Saber has, nor have I even retained my true name. I honestly don't know what a servant as weak as I am can do for my master.
Miss Note.
Even so, the fact that you were summoned by the Holy Grail means that you must have left behind your own story and history. And in the Holy Grail War, the strength of a heroic spirit is not an absolute condition for victory.
Well said. My brother once told me that Penacony is a land of empty legends and no true heroes. To him, the historical figures of Penacony, the legendary heroes, are all just half-truths. Images created by later generations, like products in a store window. Even their dreams turn into reality.
Nambi! See you later! Thank you for paying your taxes!
But at this moment, whether it's the otherworldly Miss Saber or the historical Miss Note, I'm certain you both are more real than that. and not just some commercialized product.
Master, thank you for your comforting words. But in my current state, with my true name sealed, and not to mention being an enemy of that saber, I fear it would be difficult to protect you in front of other opponents, let alone help you achieve your dreams.
I'm the last remaining head of the Oak family, a chord master of harmony. I'm not as fragile as you think. And as of now, I no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail.
Master, what exactly are you saying? If you no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail, why did you accept
Like
the
you gotta
command
do
spell,
something? Akai!
step
See
into
you in
the
a
summoning
bit.
circle, and call me here?
I joined this game held by old Odie with mixed feelings. Because at first, I did have a vague idea in mind. My brother once summoned a higher power to intervene here for his own wishes, hoping to turn Penacony into a utopia in dormancy. He failed, and now must walk the road of atonement. But the impact of his actions still lingers in the hearts of the people of Penacony. I wanted to use the Holy Grail to erase and heal those scars, to make up for my brother's mistakes. But now I realize I was wrong. Summoning Miss Note to the present world showed me that the Holy Grail does possess some sort of power. And entrusting my vague, unclear wish to an unknown entity would lead us down a very dangerous path. Regardless of my intentions, my wish is still selfish. It's no different from my brother's wish. I'm sorry, Miss Note. But the moment I summoned you, I realized my true feelings. The people of Penacony are not so weak that they need Enna's dream to save them. I shouldn't ask the Holy Grail for anything. What concerns me more is... what exactly does old Odie want to use the Holy Grail for?
The Holy Grail War is indeed suspicious. You may not know, but in my world, the Holy Grail War was originally a ritual for mages. One that needed to preserve its mysticism in order to obtain the power to create miracles. But this old Odie, the host, is openly displaying the ritual to the public. This should have tainted it, making it impossible to carry out. I've experienced many Holy Grail Wars and seen many different ritual forms, but this one is unlike anything before. In my view, it's best to proceed with caution, Master. What do you think? Hello,
no,
Grail! Good to
no.
see you. Welcome in. How are you doing
must
today?
Unite everyone, temporarily setting aside any fighting.
From what I know of old Odie, he won't stop this game no matter what.
So I want to form an alliance with as many participants as possible. Until we clearly understand the true nature of this Holy Grail War and the power of the Grail, we shouldn't make any wishes too hastily.
You're a worthy successor of the Oak family, Master. But I think your plan for alliances is a bit idealistic. Each participant and their servant have their own desires. And until the final winner is decided, no one can guarantee that your trusted friend and her saber won't turn their blades on us. But, for now, I'll follow your lead. However, if the situation changes when trying to form alliances with other servants, I'll make my own decisions.
Huh? Boothill just sent me a really long text message.
I got one too. Was it a mass text?
Oh, see. Grail, how have you been?
Is this a text from Mr. Boothill?
I doubt it. I freaking doubt it.
Huh? You've already figured out how to automatically translate his swearing in your head? Wait. This absolutely isn't from him.
Looks like the mutual slaughter has
See?
already begun.
Peace is just the interlude in a war. That Boothill. He's probably already been taken down.
No, he's a seasoned warrior. There's no way he's out this early. But someone must have gotten their hands on his phone and is using his identity to lure us to Clock Studios theme park. Yeah, I was thinking the same. If we rush over now, there's still a chance to save Mr. Boothill. What do you all think?
Then let's head out.
Aren't we supposed to meet up here? Where did they go?
Is the playable character killing him will be bad for marketing?
Maybe someone got the jump on him and took her and her servant.
I'm doing
out
alright. How
before
buff
we
you
got
been,
here.
Lulu? A little eepy, but I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. With all due respect, if that hypothetical enemy could easily defeat our friends Saber, then none of us here would be walking away alive.
Or maybe our old friend is concerned about an IPC employee showing up. So they're lurking in the shadows to assess us. Well, past enemies can still become
It's been so long
present-day
since we've heard his
allies.
voice chat.
Am I right,
Adventuring to
cowboy?
love it.
Even with the IPC, she should at least trust me after we went through so much
Well, thank you for the
together.
head pats. Thank you.
Hey, come on out. Let's chat about joining forces as a team. You ain't gonna get hurt.
Oh, they aren't coming. I went through a lot of possibilities in my head before we got here. But I never expected to face the most ridiculous of them all.
A shirt bag pulled off a scam on a Galaxy Ranger. Listen up, fork and shirt bags. Ain't no matter who you are and what you want to do. I've got you surrounded. Pop out now. Or don't say I didn't warn you when you stub your toe on the way to the underworld.
Did you hear that? He's gonna kill us if we don't give ourselves up. Oh, he's every inch a serious criminal with a huge bounty on his head. I'm positively shaking in my boots with how he talks. Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Aventurine of the 10 Stone Hearts? Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC walking around with an IPC executive, Sir, if that blasted cowboy's got you kidnapped at gunpoint, just give me a blink. Or maybe you two are actually friends? An IPC executive secretly in cahoots with a cosmic fugitive. Assassin, you've got to grab this awesome scene on film.
Oh, your servant is... Mr. Rekka? No. Wait, now that I'm looking at him, there's something off.
Hey, you know him? The guy in the IPC uniform next to Rekka?
There are more IPC employees who know my face than there are grains of sand in Sigonia's desert. You think I can remember them all?
Oh, wretched brat. You think I'm scared of you just because you're a Stoneheart? The Strategic Investment Department's reach may be long, but it will never reach my neck of the woods. After I win the Holy Grail, I will make everyone do as I say. I'll make you all kneel before me and beg for mercy, then have you bark like dogs, oink like pigs. No, croak like frogs.
What a waste to use the Holy Grail to make people do animal noises.
Old Odie even sent invitations to your department? But I thought you folks barely stationed anyone at Penacony. Unless your name is...
Huh? Oh, have you actually heard of me?
Never mind. There's no way I'd ever remember the name of some nobody.
Ha! You high and mighty executives have never treated us basic workers as people! You would send me to a primitive post like a Cienjo with one word and switch me over to Penacony with the next! I thought Penacony might be a juicy gig. But all I've done every day is talk business to a bunch of papashi! It's making my neck crank even worse! But hey, all of that'll soon be a thing of the past. Aventurine? Ha! I'll replace you and become the new Stoneheart of that name. Assassin, use your noble phantasm to bring me victory!
Huh? Do I finally get to see this shrimp servant in action? Archer, get ready for a fight.
The filming has begun, actors. Take your positions.
Why did they make him so hot and not playable?
Let the film
Such a movie.
spin, and let us return to the silent horror picture show. Ready? Action!
Wait, this isn't a spirit form. He just vanished right before her eyes. The servant's presence concealment is more disturbing than I imagined. Wait. Where's your voice? Where's my voice? It's no use. I've tried analyzing this bounded field. It doesn't just mute sound. Something far more dangerous is closing in. It's no use. I've tried analyzing this bounded field. Oh, if there's no sound, then how do you know what I just said? Look, there's subtitles. I swear to God! Ah!
I've always wanted to see you people like this. A bunch of idiots subjected to my every whim.
That's not fair. Why do you get to have a voice? Scott's voice actor was cheaper.
Why have you been reduced to this, may you ask? Because now I am the protagonist. You extras will never be treated in the same way as me. I can't wait to hear what kind of petrified screams you'd be making in this horror show. Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot. No one can hear their own screams in Assassin's noble phantasm.
This is fourth wall breaking. Heading out, Lulu. Kirito! Thank you for spending time with us today. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Thank you, thank you. I'm usually quiet. I'll protect everyone to the best of my ability. Please don't stray too far from me. But with the enemy in the shadows and us out in the open, even the greatest caution can't guarantee our safety. In a wide open area like this, if the enemy sends Archer to attack from range, we'll lose the initiative and be at a serious disadvantage. From what I know of old Odie, he is the type to hire the lowest scum as his pawn, summoning the most wicked servant to eliminate anything in his way. Haven't you noticed since earlier our voices vanish when we speak? It's true. Could it be the enemy's so-called noble phantasm? More importantly, everyone, I have a question. In this world's history, is it possible for non-primates to become a heroic spirit, say a billboard, or maybe a TV? If it were an Intellitron, that's at least plausible, but a billboard? A TV? And what is this thing up ahead? A TV out of nowhere turns its polystyrene to the crowd. It's obviously a trap. If this is a decoy, the real enemy is probably lurking nearby, waiting for us to take the bait. We should steer clear of it. Oh? A force drags you violently back to where you started, and then a voice you know all too well murmurs by your ear.
Ha! You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your
It's
dreams!
Scott! Ooh. I knew it was you. Scott, the IPC specialist who does those bionic voice impressions. Unbelievable, Scott's really made a name for himself. Even the acclaimed Robin knows who he is. Alright, I'm the one who told her. Can't a girl share a few wild travel stories with her friends? The brief silence that lingers between you was enough to convey every ounce of fury and exasperation from this old acquaintance. See? Always so hasty. Seriously, it's not the time for this. Watch out for the servant. That guy turned this whole place
Supporting
into...
characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines.
Mams, hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome.
Action!
Oh, see. I didn't think we were gonna get a Scott collab story. You're all awake in the sealed chamber, the TV statics crackle singing a death's lullaby. Separated from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for you cowboy and songstress companions, vanished without a trace. Why are you here? Scott sent a scam text to Mr. Boothill in your name, and you know how that goes. Thank you to ever give me this hubby. Humps, enjoy your emotes! Enjoy. Forget that third-rate nobody. What I really want to know is, where did he send our servants? Splitting up in a horror movie? That's a death flag. Let's figure out what we're dealing with. The monsters in the room sure are an eyesore. A nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why it's still twitching. More importantly, you are employees of the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, its true nature is revealed. This is already the 5th room. Can you hear me? What a bunch of troublesome fools. Can't believe we even fell for it. Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start, but those 2 blockheads insist on investigating. Now it's 3 blockheads, master of an otherworldly Holy Grail war, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I ended up with these frown lines. Isn't it a little late for saying all of that? Listen carefully. This Holy Grail war is strange indeed. It's my fault. I have failed as a servant. I should have kept my master away from this. I saw your subtitles. I'll find a way to get you out. Hold on. If I were the enemy, I'd disguise myself as a master and wait just behind that door for the perfect ambush. Jovan, thank you for the blankie. Also, Chankla, welcome in. Aren't you listen to my voice? This is obviously not a trap. Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see is line of subtitles under the door and the name Aventurine slapped on it. If you want to prove you're really my master, you'll have to spill 10 humiliating secrets that only my real master would know. You really don't know who I am? Will this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters start acting scared. This place was once an IPC prison where criminals were banished, its deadly traps ensured none escaped. Now the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I've wanted to ask this since your first line. Why target the IPC workers? Back when this place was a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned it into a living hell. What do audience love the most? Saw of someone's leg in the door unlocks automatically, but if nothing happens after 1 system hour, boom, the room explodes. You, the guests, will also go up in flames. I know this one. The room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of the classic tropes from Pinacote's vintage horror flicks. They've seen Saw! I know this one. The room you can't leave on this particular... Isn't this a little off topic? I did not expect someone your age to know that much about Pinacote's early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That's right, I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with my first film in Pinacote's early days. So this noble phantasm is based on that? This guy is really getting carried away and starting babbling. Nice work, Master. No wonder the scene feels so awkwardly shoved in. Now it all makes sense. Randomly coupling together old school horror tropes? Not exactly groundbreaking. Get some good rest? Of course, Joven, please! Get some rest and get well soon. Can we get some get well soons in the chat? Take that sawing off someone's leg bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by ferrofluid shackles and had no choice but to cut their own leg off. Kid, I take back every compliment I said about you. Your screams will be played on loop in the most conspicuous spot at Grady Films. Revealing your true name on purpose? Let me guess, just part of your dramatic flair?
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them, what does Grady even mean in Pinacote? How are you? As expected, soon you'll see who Pinacote's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. What will it be? Self-sacrifice? Or will you turn your blades at each other right before my eyes? Take what little time you have left and talk it over, but keep stalling and well... Oh. Get well soon. Thank you, Ja. You guys are sweet. I'm so sad we don't have voiceover. I wasn't planning on reading this much. You finally met a kindred spirit and I don't get any fan benefits? Pick a leg. Left or right, honestly. If I could get a bonus, I'd rather go for the arm with the command spells. You are my servant, remember? At least consider cutting off Ludo's leg instead! Wait, don't give me that look. I was kidding! Everyone don't dance to his tune. Don't let him pull us along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. Still not turning on each other yet? Room's about to blow. Saw off my leg, saw off Aventurine's leg. Let's vote. I vote for my flamboyant master. No need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, didn't you? A sealed room, a bomb about to go off. It sounds dramatic, but... rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easy to just cut the door down? Master, please take 2 steps back. Stay close to me. I don't know what the assassin plans to do next, but this... it's still dangerous here. Using brute force in a horror film, heroic spirits from another world clearly have no sense of art. A blonde beauty like you, shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? Skulking assassin, once I reach you, scream all you want. Call for anyone to save you. Then you'd better reach me first. Thanks to your recklessness, the hotel's chainsaw spirit has awakened by the noise. We actually get to fight. Let's go.
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb.
Dun dun.
You see these chainsaws in my hand? With assassin's power, these 2 poison saws can cut 3 times the blink of an eye. That's 6 cuts in one go.
I'll be swept away by the wind.
With my concealed sword chainsaw reversal, you won't escape me even if you turn into a swallow!
Those with the loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave. Receive divinity. Repay. Let's duel. Time's up.
There's what kind of evil spirit gets beaten up to pulp by its victims. Forget it. Producer, take 5. We'll be needing you again later. So this is the power of heroic spirits from another world. Figures, Pinnacle is just a backwater speck with amber eras. With no real legend or history, of course, we pale in comparison to true heroes. But that's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways one by one and turn you into obedient extras from my film. Retail, does anyone look like they're running from you? Don't get ahead of yourselves. Act 2 is about to begin. After a brief pause, you exchange the information you've gathered with one another. Bootel, Robin, and Miss Note are still missing. Scott and his servant could strike again at any time. So they're giving us time to breathe, huh? Guess they're pretty confident about their trump cards. Archer Master, you seem very familiar with films. What do you know about this Grady? I've only heard the name before. The guy was some terrible director back in Pinnacone's early days. He cranked out a ton of cheap horror silent films and was a master of interesting commercial gimmicks. People in Pinnacone forgot about them. So we're dealing with a total nobody? That's not good. What makes you say that? As heroic spirits who left a mark in history, our legends usually hinted our greatest weaknesses. Like that one warrior who bathed in a river in the underworld and became invincible except for this heel. I was hoping you'd know something about that person's past, but it turns out he's just some washed up no-name that even you folks have not heard about. Fits right in with Mr. Scott, doesn't it? Still, I've got this feeling even if they've got the upper hand now, they've got no real way to finish us. We're all just fine for the time being. Right, he was a film director in life. That means he's not gonna suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm proves that he built it off one of his old horror flicks, basically a reality marble. Though it's a rare ability, it feels more like a trap and one that only ensnares its victims. But the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who will be in trouble. Now he's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortress always falls from the inside. You really do have the mind of a leader, always so sharp in reading the situation. I better pull my weight too. He might not have an obvious weak spot, but if we can find Assassin's true body and let my arrow give him a proper haircut, then reality marble of his world would no longer exist. I know I've butted heads with the Express crew before, but that was just a different in perspective. As for this, I've got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what old Odie has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time? Deal. You see that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head that way while we still can. Hey, was there any good stuff in there? Hold on. I was hoping. Oh. Endless corridor layout completely different from before. Is it different though? Feels like we've just looped back around to where we started. If we don't find some kind of countermeasure, we could be stuck running in circles forever. Why not leave some of your chips and dice as the markers? Don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gonna make sure random props don't ruin the scene. The next scene is all about IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. Nowhere to escape and no one will ever come to help. In there, any struggle is just wasted effort. Robin! What do you get for cutting the budget, Grady? Will you be busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself? Miss Robin already found a way out the other side. This is so cute, what the heck? Are we on the right track? A gentle force of harmony floats through the tight space. At its heart, two thinkers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. Miss Robin, watch out! Whatever you have in mind, it's already too late. In a blur of fast track, Miss Note grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes their head into the floor. Oh shit! That's it. The guards back in Astana prison were tougher than these things. Truly, Pinaconi's brightest bloom, brilliance in both drama and action. This terrible wardrobe, this nonsense plot, no one else could have cooked this up but you, Grady. I spent so much effort clawing my way out of the grave to quit burning my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. A real director knows when to leave the stage for the actors. They're all okay. We meet again. As a caster, your combat style was quite a surprise. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Pinaconi really have broad definition of caster. I thought it was pretty normal. An archer dual-wielding swords isn't qualified to talk about this. I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony, all thanks to Miss Note's protection. I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. This cannot change the present situation. Without a true name, I'm just a weak Iris family artist. The way you shield your master just now proves you're an exceptional servant. You'll never understand the despair, even when your name is taken away and you've been wrung dry of all worth. Exactly. Powerless, barely able to protect her master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. Then why not work with me again like before? Mr. Odi can grant you all of your wishes. Shut up, you're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. Yeah. Sorry, Grady, that was a bit harsh, but why are you serving that opportunistic fat old fart? Hiding somewhere off-screen, Grady sighs too, his voice is full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course, even in death, forgotten by the world, Pinaconi clutches our souls like a miser? This gloom won't do. Let's kick off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. True evil awaits you at the end of this haunted hotel. The director really went all in this time.
Is this what you meant by giving me more power?
The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears. Lyndon Scott, you've become a legion of evil spirits. A horror icon etched into movie history.
I'm all fired up! Now, I will take back everything you took from me! You shall pay tenfold! No, 1,000-fold!
Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest British hounds would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him? Just some private disagreements.
You ruined my life! You made me bark and oink and face into motion, moving from one puny post to another in the cosmos, in despair and misery. And this is what you call it? Private disagreements? You and your little entourage of extras. You won't get to be cocky for much longer. The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. 1 Scot, 2 Scots, 3 Scots. My scalp is scratchy. 2 got stuck in there.
Master, your line. Say your entrance line.
Fear me, mortals, for I am everywhere. In your dreams, in your shadows, right behind your back. Now I, the Lord of the Wolf Pack, the 1,000-faced Scot, will devour all!
He looks so silly.
7 ways to end your lives. 7!
Oh, good.
Let me show you the overwhelming strength in numbers!
I underestimated you. Receive divinity.
Existence is unity.
Bloom. Repay. The dead return!
Enjoying yourself?
The dead return! Aim for the heart.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave. Let's duel. Time's up.
Serenity is before me.
There's your reward.
Oh, how is the volume set? Is it too loud? Are we doing okay?
Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own.
Don't you think you've messed this one up? Oh, shut it! Weren't you just getting your butt kicked a moment ago?
Receive divinity. Aim for the heart. I underestimated you.
Still unanswered.
You can't tell me this is impossible.
Moment to doubt farewell.
I've got 7 ways to end your lives. 7!
Good.
So let me show you the overwhelming strength in numbers!
Guide you on your path.
Bring it on. Aim for the heart.
Existence is unity.
Serenity is before me.
I underestimated you. Bloom. The dead return!
Moment to doubt farewell.
Let's
Sound
do
is good. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, thank you.
Don't you think you've messed this one up? Oh, shut it! Weren't you just getting your butt kicked a moment ago?
Bring it on. Time's up.
We are gathered here today to commemorate the many Scots who have sacrificed their lives again and
Me
again.
at my own eulogy be like,
Well, if those dead weights weren't dragging me down, I'd have won ages ago. The true lone wolf walks alone. Only weak rabble sticks together. Coward! You've been hiding at the back all this time. Even my eyelashes did more work than you.
fighting someone like this, there's no honor in it.
Greedy! Do you still even want the Holy Grail? Go change the script on the fly! Move the stage props! Give me more power! Let me crush them all! Crush them in the palm of my hands like a true villain!
What is this, the Scott voice? That's what it feels like. Sorry, Mr. Scott, I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horror flick, that was not a miscast, but an insult to the lens.
Greedy, are you trying to betray me? Don't forget, I am your master! With my
Not the comedy sound effect. They're fighting. So why are they able to talk? I think it was too much effort to also take out all of the fighting voice lines for that. Apologies, casting crew. You had to witness that little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I shouldn't have brought you all together. Look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. Oh, there's more? Did we just leave his reality marble? Something is off. Each night, the clockland will reveal its unknown side. As the protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit, and now a terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. Knowing we're allies, you still go out of your way to stir up trouble and sow discord? Mr. Archie, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Should I kill her? I turned that question over 12 times before you woke up. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even have gotten the chance to open your eyes. Oh, shit. I mean, ow. It's so bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses disguised as harmless amusement park mascots. They drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Excuse me, I'm the director at Clock Studios. Do you own the rights for our Clocky? Don't worry, Mr. Ori's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studios theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? It's even more satisfying than biting into a triple-stuffed Stargazer's pie. Soak in it until you become toys for the evil spirits. If you're just gonna stand there, I might take Assassin's advice and write you out early. Come on, according to that great director, it's time for us to be tortured by evil spirits. Person up ahead, is that Miss Note? My bad, sweetheart. Almost forgot your voice is already my personal property. First it was the copyright of your songs, then your image, and finally your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name on her and put her on stage, and you'll die in despair in the desert of the dreamscape. I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name Miss Note will be mine. Oh, shit. It's alright because we get to listen to Little talk more. Finally, and right on cue, let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Don't be so quick to charge in. I might look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you land a hit. And why would I spear an enemy servant? 2 birds with 1 stone sounds perfect to me. You seem like just another hollow loudmouth like Grady. Figures, you foolish outworlders don't realize just how powerful this nameless servant can be. Call it a charitable performance. Let me give you a taste of what Caster can really do. Dun dun dun. We'll see about that. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. If I were you, I'd think twice before swinging something you ripped off from Miss Note. I was just about to do some stretches. No need to trouble yourself with a small fry like this. Trying to steal a spotlight from the star, get them. Whoever takes them down gets a lifetime supply of Soul Glad from our investors. A lifetime supply of soda, chat. Human or monster, beast or demon, if you got a mind of your own, then you've got the right to chase hope with your own 2 hands. Your soul's worth is far more than the pittance your employer is offering. I can't promise you paradise, but I swear I'll always fight on the front lines. Not hide behind you while you die. So what will it be? Spend your life as a dancing puppet for him? Or live one moment as a knight? It's not too late to turn back now. In the name of the king. Wait, if you kill me, you're all venomous too. You're still my familiars. Dun 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 dun. I failed to protect my master, was forced to separate from her, and now, to make matters worse, it's the enemy who came to save me. Ma'am, this is where you say thank you instead of sorry. But no excuse can cover up my incompetence and negligence. A powerless servant is nothing but a worthless doll. About Miss Robin, there's something... Never mind, just come with me. She's so cute. Is that the teeny tiny kid? Not sure what the enemy did, but she has been split into pieces. It took me a while to find even these few. I figured I've managed to do nothing in this war. I don't deserve to be called a heroic spirit. Love using little harmony tricks on me too, huh? Then I'll scatter your sinker across my nightmare park and see who's helping you to get out of here. Call it what you want, she's still too weak, no need to sugarcoat it. That old fool, once I find that Odie, I'm gonna tear his puffball and stomp it right down to the ground. Judging from what I can tell, splitting us up like this was probably an act of revenge, but our minds naturally tried to reconnect. We summoned the Eon of Harmony? Give me a break, there are no adults around here. The correct answer is she'll merge back into her original form, that is, if you survive the curses from her devils. Then let's get going. Wait, you're really planning to drag all these dead weights with you while you fight? Heads up, I don't have the action parts of Robin. Please, someone must stay behind with me to protect Miss Robin. I know this is asking too much, but I'll even offer my life. Victory gained through coercion is a disgrace to any warrior. Since Miss Robin is our ally, protecting her is only right. Sorry, miss, I don't take orders from you. My master is still missing, so I have got no reason to babysit this shattered kid for you. I'll stay. As a master, your resistance to the magecraft is far weaker than ours. If Grady knocks you out, I disappear with you, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. Let Saber stay. This is indeed the best solution at the moment. Archer, please protect Lulu. Don't place too much faith in me. I always have faith in every friend of my master. Good luck. Let the knight stay here with the princess, and we'll go recap. Oh, re-up some enemy lives.
Ribbit, evil spirit, why do you despise human
Robin
soul?
Bird.
Is there not a single ounce of love
Robin
or compassion in your
Bird.
heart, Ribbit?
Before I lose my patience, here's your chance to switch sides. Kill the next to you and return. Kill the one next to you and return to us. Despite its rough design, the dog-shaped monster's name suggests it's modeled after a classic figure from the Clocky cartoon. Likely a derivative of the werewolf brother Hanu. Stop pushing yourself, Mrs. Scott. Its target is me. You don't have to throw your life away for nothing.
If I back down now, I'd be the same as all the other Scots. So, if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body, Ribbit. Old foe, you've arrived just in time. Help me! Together we can crush this blasted evil spirit! Doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand an explanation. As long as Miss Robin is safe, you can do whatever you want with me, Ribbit.
What's wrong with him? It makes no difference. You'll get stuck in an endless cycle of suffering and play Hanu's adventure for the next billion years. Oh god. The Lone Wolf brothers let out a fairly satisfied hump. Enough chit-chat time for the most terrifying torment in all of Pinaconi. With a blinding flash, your body shrinks and you're forced into the outline of Brother Hanu. Now you'll know the horror of being trapped in Hanu's adventure for life. No more! Please! Robash, thank you so much for paying your taxes. Welcome back. They turn people into cartoon animals. Is this some magecraft from the age of the ancient Greek gods? No. The mechanics feel all wrong. Help. You know you have a lot to say, but to preserve the integrity of Hanu's adventure, all you can do is very urgent. Even lost the ability to speak rationally. Maybe I should just leave her. It's not like she was all that helpful anyway. Don't leave me here. So you can understand that. I guess I just can't leave her. Can you make sense of what she's saying? Of course, Brother Hanu says he's gonna punch all that evil spirit right in the face. Surrounded by animal echoing cries, a vein throbbed faintly on Archer's temple. It was the worst mental trauma he'd suffered since the Holy Grail War began. You really want to tell Archer you need a Hanu TV to return to normal. Maybe you should look around for clues. Oh god. Oh. I thought I'd never have to do this again. Someone save me. Then you can turn back using a TV. The Lone Wolf brothers already smashed every Hanu TV in the theme park ahead of time. Is there something weird about this TV, or is it part of the solution to the curse? Clinging to the smallest of hopes, he glanced at Scott. But as a righteous TV, all he can offer is anything but help. Maybe it's just your imagination, but his expression seems 30% smug, 70% mocking. You lash out, kicking Scott in frustration. No, kick him once, so kick him twice. Is this TV the key to lifting the curse?
Ribbit?
A usual magecraft logic, destroying the core should nullify the effect. Should I smash the TV?
Ribbit, ribbit!
Let's think in reverse. You want me to repair this machine or restore it to its original state?
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Time to end this. Did it work? Return me. Please return me. You actually found a way to break the curse? That's cheating. Doesn't count. I demand a rematch. You think you'll get a second chance with the same trick? Looks like I won't have to step in after all. Thanks, we'll be taking this thing's head now. Anytime, any place. Ranger Robin! Galaxy Ranger Robin! This is the cutest thing ever. Lemery, hi! Nice to meet you. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Long time no see, though it's only been a little while. Ever since that short head sucked me into the TV, I've been lost in this hotel, sending my greetings to all the other little pies along the way. I can't even. Swearing my boot is giving me trauma. Just a moment ago, the whole space cracked and collapsed. When I regained my footing, bam, there was Miss Robin right next to me. Didn't expect it, but the girl's got a bit of that ranger vibe in her. By the way, what's that thing raised by the walker next to you? A prisoner?
Here comes a hero of justice, Ribbit!
Huh? Alright, let's get down to business.
My consciousness into countless fragments in the previous battle, just like what happened to Miss Robin. I'm honestly as shocked as you are. Who'd have thought there's justice in that man called Scott? And yet, my chest burns with righteous fire.
God of Justice does not look like those evil ones. He threw himself in to protect me. You trust this son of a Nosewalker might as well believe I am a general of the Cienzo. No offense, but making someone like him turn over a new leaf is like asking the Antimatter Legion to plant trees in the kingdom of banditry. Completely agree, we can't afford the risk. If the enemy cursed him or turned him into some kind of special familiar...
I thought, what if this is all part of Scott's plan? What if the evil side of him is lying in wait within me, ready to spring to action at any moment? I want to go with you to save the other Miss Robins, and I also need someone to kill me if Scott ever takes over my body.
This is a movie. Let's not beat so hard on him, we don't have time to waste. As the old saying goes, every trotter deserves a second cookie. How about we take him for now? If he turns good, great. If not, we can always chuck him at his servant as a projectile.
To honor the trust placed in me, I will never bend to evil, Ribbit.
Miss Ranger will count on you to escort this little bird back to Saber and the others. We'll wrap this up fast to find the rest of Miss Robin and track down my unreliable master.
Ribbit, I'll prove my justice with my actions, Ribbit.
Dun 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 dun. Before I judge you all, I must first deal with the disobedient pawn, Scott. How utterly despicable that you'd side with them. So desperate to play the hero, aren't you? Just felt an ominous chill run down my spine. Why waste your breath on it? One bullet to fudge them up and we're done here.
I can't keep going with all of you.
Oh no, TV Scott! How could this happen? Oh!
To keep others safe.
Scott, are you serious?
Tell Rakshmi, the night we broke up, I lied to her. There's no such thing as a Scott of Justice. That justice is a part of the name. It doesn't mean anything. What do you think? How would you rate this shocking reveal, Ribbit? Director, heal me up! I worked so hard to lead them into the trap, and now you're shooting me in the butt!
I sent you an undercover to deliver a crushing blow at the story's climax. Instead, you couldn't even manage basic narrative structure. Even a child could tell you were putting on an act. Since you're so desperate for attention, congratulations, Mr. Scott. You're hereby demoted from actor to stage decoration.
What about my butt?
Okay, quit playing dead. No completed scene, no paycheck for you. I gave you the impression I was faking. My clockwork has been taking hold this entire time. Did you know for a demon, manipulating human emotions is like playing an instrument? Just a light touch and you get something like this. Oh shit. Hi Lulu, Yagzo, come in! Looks like a Danganronpa character for real. It's called the TV. It was so satisfying. Time to break out of the hell. Doran smoked malt juice to celebrate. Unconscionable joy surges through the man's heart, sending him into euphoria, and yet this is nothing more than a common watchmaker. Witness this. Your most prized trick now belongs to me. For some bizarre reason, I have the sudden urge to dance with this jerk. The devil who once ruled Pinacone in his presence, even the strongest minds become nothing but blank pages, easily rewritten at will. Knockoff characters don't need to worry about power balancing in this story. Messing with your bro Butel? Big mistake. Come on now. Let's show this knockoff what actual clockwork can do. Reset Butel's emotional state back to normal parameter. Oh! But we can't! Well, who do we have here? Poor little thing, trying to save your friend from a curse when you can't even protect yourself. Surprised your clockwork is useless? Shocked, confused? Of course you are! The power of your clockwork comes from Clocky, but I'm old Clocky. When the junior meets the senior, it's only natural for you to fail. Now it's time for the old man to teach the kid a lesson. Departed loved ones, betrayal by those you trusted most, the shadow of approaching death. These manufactured emotions burst into your heart. You finished with your little show yet? I don't have time to play pretend with you. Impossible. I use clockwork to turn everyone's emotions to pure despair. Your dialogue is straight from Villains 101. These pathetic attempts at manipulation are less effective than vultures squawking over a corpse. What took you so long? I wanted to see how deep this monster's hell could go in this strange universe of yours, but it seems your world still has hope and a future after all. Despair, please. I've witnessed enough scenes of despair to submerge this entire playground of a nightmare. I've seen corpses hanging from gallows that stretch for endless forests. I've witnessed the charred remains after doomsday battles where people became nothing more than ravenous beasts devouring each other. Just who in the world are you? A hardworking guardian. Dun dun. Oh, see.
Bring it on. Time's up.
But yeah, Yikes, how are you doing today? It's good to see you.
Serenity is before me. I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave. Bring it on. Time's up.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
There's your reward.
Extra lines won't earn you any pay. In that case, oh, I'm dead. Now, let's regroup with the others. Looks like you just crawled out of a tough fight. I did do something, alright? Some evil spirit called the Revolver Governor got all clingy with me, insisted we play a game, and ended up losing 10 years worth of savings to me. Look, even brought an old friend back with me. It's E.P. Robin! I had no idea so much was happening. Thank you for keeping my master safe. I didn't want to give Grady the satisfaction. Let's save the thanks for later. Didn't that girl say if we brought her all the split selves together, she could return to normal? I proposed this theory assuming none of the Robins would be in defect status. There is a dissonance in the melody Despair. You old clocky, dang it. Grady, what foul language are you having me use? Anyway, the emotions affecting the last master hasn't disappeared despite the enemy's demise. Are you saying Robin can't change back? My resonance isn't nearly as powerful as Miss Robin's, but it's enough to clear this minor dissonance. Master, please stay quiet and don't disturb my melody. Ignore whatever you see, these are just my internal doubts and won't hurt anyone else. I'm doing good, how about you? I'm doing excellent today! Thank you for asking. Thank you for your help. Without you, I would definitely have been... sorry. Seems the consciousness splitting effect hasn't completely worn off. Everyone please come closer. I have decoded this film's melody. With a few adjustments, we should break free from Grady's noble phantasm. You gave me the chance to join the Holy Grail War, and I saved you once in return. We're now square. What a pleasant surprise, old friend. Have you finally understood that who it is you can truly grant? The evil spirit must still be affecting you. Let me tune you properly. You're far too kind-hearted with no interest in the Holy Grail. That's why I must pursue this path myself. Mr. Odie is a businessman through and through. His price will be astronomically high. And would you really betray your friends just to let me win the Holy Grail War? Here is some advice. While I'm still here, use the command spell to kill me, just like all the others who toyed with my fate. If this is beyond you, then we must part ways here. Is this a declaration of war? Since you're no longer Miss Robin's servant, I have no reason to let a potential enemy walk away. I can tell you're still hesitating before I draw my blade. There is still time to change your mind. Aren't you forgetting something? I'm still here! My old friend has finally found her path to fulfilling her wish, and I won't let anyone block her way. You wanna escape my noble phantasm? The second screening has ended. See you in the final nightmare. There was another one?
Director! What about my butt? My butt!
Hero's blood, monster's blood. In this third act, the story details how explorers cause bloodshed in strange. And will this ever end? Aren't these movies all the same? Even a proper pioneer like this cowboy can't bear to watch any longer. Director, though I don't know your life story, surely a box office disaster and a miserable end seem all but fated. They made Archer hotter in Starreal than they did in the anime. Is he hotter here than in the anime? Wait, Dragon. Is this real? The ending of this Plan 6 from outer space is no survivors? Really, since you've shown no mercy, don't blame me for returning the favor. Director Venturine, my earlier hostility was just an act to fool our enemies. I infiltrated Odie's group specifically for this moment. To help you win the Holy Grail, the only one who truly deserves it. Egg! Thank you for the egg! Look them up side by side. Blech. Mr. Scott, I know things haven't been going smoothly for you in your department, but if you can show enough commitment, the strategic investment department might have a better spot for you. How do you accept such things so easily? You don't think I was truly going to let you play me like a fool, right? As an actor, I'm part of your noble phantasm too. As such, being the former protagonist, I can naturally use your second noble phantasm's power. Director Venturine, this is my show of commitment to you. Deploying staff access. I never watched Fate. Wait, Ponce, really? It's really good. How can there be an audience so uncultured? You skipped all the best parts of the movie. This is the result of my entire life's work. And it was trash. You know nothing. I am the creator of a dream bubble movie genre. If it was I who established, so would that make the films you made not bad? I'm even feeling a little bad for you now, Director Grady. You were thoroughly outclassed by true amateurs. As a master of marketing or an inventor, you undoubtedly are a success. But we, the audience, don't care what you gave in your efforts. They just know that your movie is terrible. You can't feel the limits of the audience's patience. It's just an endless cliche-ridden silent series of utterly unexciting gore. What a waste of everyone's time. It's no surprise that the audience eventually abandoned you. Wahahaha. It's hopeless. This guy's probably gone mad. Archer. simply offered him a final shot. You were the one who drove him insane. What a sharp-tongued, amusing, and flamboyant actor you are. It's rare for anyone to make me go completely speechless during a debate. Mew, thank you for the pillow! Thank you! Animation was good, but I perceived no story, so I left the Fate Train pretty soon. Oh, no worries. What are you yapping about this time? Trying to drive... what? If we join forces, we could sweep the rest of these opponents off the board in an instant. Surely a senior executive of the Strategic Investment Department who understands investments better than anyone would make the right choice. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Aventurine? You seem particularly obsessed with music because I, as an amateur film critic, repeatedly tore apart your masterpiece? Of course, it's because you're the cleverest one here, most aware of the fact that despite your apparent power, none of you... For someone like you, betrayal is always an option to consider, not a moral absolute. Someone like me? You may be a terrible filmmaker, but you are not bad at reading people. A good businessman always evaluates the situation and adjusts their stance for better investment. I'm tired of this endless farce. Eliminating this many competitors at once is quite profitable. Are you double-crossing me? I love flexible actors like you. Now let me show my goodwill. Let's move to the next scene. Your caliber deserves a much bigger stage.
Archer, as my servant, you'll come with me, right?
Oh, we finally have voices again.
Oh, what's wrong with being a little underhanded if we can win? So you still refuse? You know, I should use my command spells to force you into submission, but I hate brands on the flesh that bend someone to another's will. If staying with them is your wish, then so be it. But sometimes, a change in perspective will make you see the gamble in its entirety.
You're welcome, yippee. Killing you would erase my existence. Sorry everyone, I surrender, I give up. Archer? You gave up way too quickly. What did I expect with my awful summoning luck? I told you a guy covered in gold is never good news. But as your servant, I'll follow your commands. Wait, director, I can be a traitor too! I want more scenes, director! Fantastic, 2 more exceptional leads at once. I'll give you bigger roles, turn you into unstoppable monsters who tear everyone apart. Step into the spotlight, Mr. Aventurine, and enjoy this special feature I crafted just for you. Do we have the right team for this? Oh god, do we have the right team for this?
Bring it on.
Eternal.
The dead return!
Serenity is before me.
Time's up! Nothing major. Let's do it. Those with the loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Moment to doubt farewell.
There's your reward.
Are you seeing the enemy's position now, Archer? Now it's time to put an end to this! Why do actors in horror films never see where the monsters come from? Why do monsters keep popping into the frame as long as the film is rolling? It's because the true monster is born beyond the set. The director's lens is the real cradle of terrors. Your presence concealment skill is simply a manifestation of the theatrical rule that characters in the story cannot see the cinematographer filming behind the lens. But monsters are different. They are the soul of horror films, the focus of the lens. Their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position. That's why only Scott, the man playing the monster, can see you.
You win. I concede. Having the devil lurking behind the lens and getting real monsters to step into the theater. That was my finest offline marketing campaign ever. Who'd have thought that someone could still see through my tricks hundreds of years in the future? How did you do it, friend?
Did I never mention it to you? Well, I am your fan, Mr. Greedy.
A director of flops from centuries ago, catching the eye of a big shot from the strategic investment department. Thanks for the compliment, but that was a pretty bad lie from you.
Oh, have more confidence in yourself, Mr. Greedy. After I stumbled upon your first movie, curiosity led me to dig through the archives of Greedy films. Now, you had each moviegoer sign a death and liability release waiver before entering the theater, and you released memory zone memes into the theater at intermission. Oh, these interactive marketing tactics were way ahead of their time. You could smell out exact market demands and deliver maximum impact with minimal resources. Oh, had we met back then, I would have made sure to secure a spot for you in the marketing department.
I'd rather not be recognized for those achievements.
You could have been rolling in riches. But you poured everything into filmmaking to create something you loved. You're a director worthy of respect for that alone. But what you've done is unforgivable.
The watchmaker said almost the same thing to me back then. But like I said, I concede. I have no talent and can't create true art. I've come to terms with that.
Hello, you look
after
beautiful
dying.
today. Gosh, you look
Then
beautiful
could you tell
today.
us old Odie's plan? If he truly wanted to achieve his wish, he could have easily hired a few masters to stage out a variety show with a rigged outcome. But he deliberately gathered a group of uncontrollable individuals to participate in a holy grail war that might never even happen.
Dang, chat, sorry. You just got Stanley Cupped.
Mr. Odie gave me a backup plan before I came here. When I lose, I'm to humbly admit defeat and invite everyone to the Grand Theater. Mr. Odie and the Holy Grail will be waiting for you there. You'll hear all the answers from him. And you, my fan, this little behind the scenes is just for you. I believe the reason Mr. Odie reached out to you all is simple. You'll bring in higher ratings for this show.
Do you trust what Greedy
There's
said?
nowhere in Penacony more fitting for a grand finale than the Grand Theater. Oh, Mr. Boothill, why are you looking at me like that?
Didn't expect someone like you to be that Footer's fan.
Well, instead of calling me Master, a word that brings back dead class structures, I prefer you address me as Mr. Aventurine.
See, red guy. Those business crooks are all the same. They take everything you throw at them, insulting them's like punching a cotton fluff ball. Ain't no fun at all.
As for the final showdown at the theater, I'm sure that Mr. Ori has already prepared the battlegrounds for us. With the Holy Grail in his possession, he'll be a far more difficult opponent than Grady. A siege and warriors assemble to storm the walls. Now this is starting to feel like a real war.
I'm going with you. It doesn't matter whether Miss Snowd is now friend or foe. I will bring her back.
Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to ask. Mr. Boothill, do you know which department Scott's from?
Whoa, yeah! Ribbit!
Whew, now, that's more like it. Let's move out.
Gamer, this is the silliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Team that includes Saber? Oh, without a DPS is a silly strategy. They censor it, of course they have, and then they yell Ayo!
The sharp instincts of a businessman are enough for me to know where and when to make my moves. And the Holy Grail has told me everything I need to know. You are the servant of that Galaxy Ranger. I didn't think your nose would be even sharper than the Bloodhound family's minions. Is it really wise for you to charge in here on your own instead of loyally staying at your master's side? That cowboy's in quite a pinch right now and would appreciate a speedy rescue. I appreciate the advice, truly. In that case, am I not giving the Holy Grail a new purpose? It'll become an entertainment spectacle much more worthy of investment than some wish-granting chalice.
Entertainment spectacle, I get it now. That clicks pretty well with the essence of the Holy Grail. Why no wonder it managed to power this Holy Grail war. I've been wondering what you could possibly put into the Holy Grail apart from wine, given this is a barren world where mystics have been completely degraded. Or have completely degraded. But if something could replace magical energy and manage to infuse the Holy Grail with enough power to create miracles, well, that changes things entirely. Instead of something that must maintain the concealment of mystics, the Holy Grail war will become a public entertainment spectacle instead. Then the people of this dream-soaked planet will come to believe in the miracle of the Holy Grail through learning its rituals and witnessing the summoning of heroic spirits. And so little by little, their wishes will turn into fuel, coating the Holy Grail in fabricated miracle, and the farce you've orchestrated will end up stomping all over those wishes.
Quite the impressive insight, servant from another world. Your presence here was certainly a surprise to me, but you and your friends are needed. The Holy Grail needs more efficient fuel. And that means you. Miss Note? No. It's time for you to show Penacony your true charm.
The curtain fell with a soft
I did
rustle.
what you wanted me to do.
Oh,
Well
see.
done, my old friend. So many years have passed, but I still remember every performance you gave, every dance you danced, every melody you sang. You were like a blooming iris. But I prefer how you are now compared to your heydays on the stage. Stripped of all the external pretenses. So simple. So ordinary.
Enough, OT. Outdated metaphors are as revolting as last night's leftovers. I've kept my promise. Now, it's your turn.
There's no rush, my old friend. Everything you desire can be obtained without magecraft or miracles. Money is all it takes. The so-called Holy Grail is nothing more than a vessel crafted from gold. And the real stars of this show are about to make their entrance. Your job is to hold them off until the last step of the ritual is complete. Once that is done, I will honor my end of the deal.
Oh, the plot.
OT.
Who is the master
Looks
of
like
Miss
your
Note? It was
business acumen
Robin.
has rotted along with this world. I could barely restrain that one servant, and now you expect me to take them all on?
Don't be so modest. Unlike Greedy, you are a true artist. You had the talent to bring thousands of characters to life, all on your own. You are the perfect counter to these heroes. I will give you the power the Holy Grail has accumulated so that you can crush them all. Then this grand spectacle will
blood
come
thickens,
to a
heck yeah.
glorious finale.
Ah, fork it. Wasn't that blue guy supposed to scout this place ahead of us? Haven't even heard a single peep from him so far. Could that old man have pulled a fast one on him?
Maybe he went fishing. Hehe.
Miss Note, I'm glad you're okay.
Wait. Something's off.
Dun 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 dun
Miss
dun.
Yes. He came to the Grand Theater with his spear raised and ready, eager to impale old Odie on the curtain. I couldn't agree more with his approach. But I still have dreams left unfulfilled in this miraculous second life. So, I asked him to take a break, and I must insist that every one of you take a break as well. Until Mr. Odie finishes the ritual. Fear not. There will be no pain. Please, leave your passion and ambition.
Hey, Lily, how you doing?
Stage.
Blade, good to see you. Welcome in.
Like how actors shed their fatigue and makeup behind the curtains. And rest.
Let the curtain fall! Canon can presents!
Hand-holding. Oh, sheep. What? Where is this? How is this possible? Why am I in Britain? I remember it all. Every tree, every blade of grass, the fields, the wind, sand. This town. Does Castor think she can trap me with these memories? This town is nothing less than where my life as a knight began.
Artorias! Here to draw the sword, aren't you?
Is it Aiden?
I knew it! That mage Merlin spun such a tall tale, something about whosoe'er pulleth out this sword of this stone is rightwise king of all England. Even an apprentice knight wouldn't be able to resist that. That being said, a little fellow like you drawing the sword and becoming king, I really can't picture that.
I hope the sword in the stone manages to pick the right king. Did he just call you? That's the male name I used. After all, a female king would have had a very difficult time ruling Britain back in those days. We've returned to the moment right before I drew the sword from the stone. When you asked, you wanted a 360 edit of you. Hydra made one and it's in media share. Feel free to take a look. Wait, I can't wait. Holy shit. Thank you, Pancake. I'm gonna have a look. How I miss all of this. The girl seemed drawn by something. Her gaze wandered to the end of the path. That's a shame. She's created such a fantasy for me. I don't even have a mount. Do you want to break free from the stream? My greatest dream as a child was to have a mount of my own, to become a knight, to ride a horse, to follow this very path across the fields to reach the grasslands where Hector's house lies. He's the old knight tasked with raising me. He was my father in a sense. He always wore a stern expression but laughed at the smallest things. He always told me that he hoped I'd become the ideal king for this land. But in the end, he never got to see me become a king. Sorry, Master, I got carried away talking about my past. Now that we're here, how about we set aside our worries about illusions and dreams and I'll show you around my hometown instead. This is so cute! This is Thomas's friend sign after seeing the windmill. I need a tree, a tiny night doll rest. Look at her face! Look at her face! How about you, Master? How did you spend your childhood? Actually, I never went to school. You sound more knowledgeable than the bards of Camelot when you talk about all the news from the outside world. Humanity has entered the age of the stars. Wisdom that was once unimaginable, arcane, has now become...
My earliest memory was boarding a train, headed for the stars, and meeting many kindred spirits as friends. Though I have no past, I have a future. I'm really lucky.
Even in the face of hardship, you are still continuing on your wonderful journey. I wish I did that in my life. I wanted to be the ideal king to my people, that my people dreamed of. The mage told me that if I could pull the sword from the stone, then I would achieve my wish. Everyone thought that I would save Britain. So was it saved? I once believed that once I slew Vortigern and expelled from the foreign invaders, but that was all a fleeting dream. The knights who once served me abandoned me, and some even raised armies to challenge my rule. Britain was once again engulfed in war. Same. Merlin had already warned me of all this before. He told me that once I drew the sword, I would meet a tragic end, hated by all. And while the kingdom was in its prime, he also told me that Britain would one day fall, and its current prosperity was built on the suffering of its king. I thought I could carry the weight of the kingdom's pain and trade it for the peace of the people. The sacrifice would be worth it, and I would be willing to face my thankless end. Recount the fantastical dream you had during Pinaconi's Charmony Festival to Saber. How a man dreamed of creating Paradise Kingdom with his own power. Miss Robin's older brother, his thoughts and actions do sound a lot similar to mine. I promised everyone that I would build the ideal kingdom, but I left the land of Britain with endless wars, dying warriors, and starving children. The one who deserves to face destruction is me, not my country or my people. That's how it should have been.
So this is the sword and the stone?
Zombie, thank you for the head pats. I've wondered countless times, had I not drawn the sword, or had there been someone more suited to be king? Would Britain have truly become the utopia I dreamed of, and what kind of life would I have lived? To pull out the sword and become king, or to give up and stay in my homeland to quietly live out my dreams? She's brought me back to the moment I made my choice. Do you wish to stay? I'm so tired. I wish I had a horse to ride across these fields before the sun sets. Saber. You called out, your voice echoing, but the drawn-out words never reached the servant.
She was nothing more than an ordinary girl. Playing the part of a king was already painful enough. Why should we force her to continue in the delusion known as heroic spirits? Better to cast aside her sword, abandon her glory, and become a nameless nobody who watches the world's grand show on the sidelines. I'll help all of you to remove the hero's garish makeup, bit by bit, until I've wiped away even the choice you've made to become a hero. Until I've wiped away all the pain you've endured on this thorny road. I've prepared a simple and happy life for you all in this show. Including you, Trailblazer.
So, newcomer, are you staying? Someone like you has probably already burned through all your luck just trying to get into the Herta space station.
Oh, we're back
But
at the
I'll go
beginning.
through the motions and confirm it anyway. Just so you know, working at the Department of Cosmic Geography isn't as easy as you think. Who? Madam Herta? Well, look, I thought I was pretty impressive too when I first arrived. But you'll be beaten into shape in no time. You're just a regular researcher on this station. No one's gonna even bat an eye at your so-called talents and smarts. And I'm the Cosmic Geographer. Are you dreaming or something? Maybe you should take a sick day and get a checkup at the medical department. I'm a bit of a fan of the Astral Express, and I know that every nameless who boards it has been through some incredible adventures. So, tell me, what great deeds have you done? Oh, I've heard of that! Apparently, a valuable relic was stolen from the space station. It was swallowed by a mysterious intruder. which then led to an attack from the Antimatter Legion.
It was me, Ted. I was very hungry.
If it weren't for Madame Herta stepping in to handle the crisis, we'd all be burnt to a crisp by now. Any idea who that mysterious intruder was? Yep, you guessed it. It was you, lass. The only reason you got a job here is that lead researcher Asta took pity on you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I know what's happening now. The Department of Implement Arts imported a batch of dream bubbles. Loads of young, naive researchers have been wasting entire days in them, ignoring even their paid work. You probably ate too much of that Memoria too and thought those illusions were real. Uh-huh. Why else would you believe you're a nameless aboard the Express? Well, I can't say I blame you. I heard the Express did invite you to join them, but you turned them down. Are you regretting that choice now?
But I did board the Express. I tried to yell at the researcher before you, but your wavering voice gives you a different response.
I became afraid.
Was there some sort of elusive manipulation? You try to piece together what has happened, but your memories feel more distant with every passing second. Why didn't you step aboard the Astral Express back then on that split-second impulse?
Well, your resume doesn't show any particular skills.
I can eat a lot.
So I'll start you off with
We knew it was you all along.
light tasks. Sort the Department of Cosmic Geography's expenditure report for the past 6 months, schedule research meetings for the upcoming month, collect project proposals from all levels of researchers. Yeah, that should keep you busy for a while. What else would you be? Madame Herta? I'm off. Be sure to do your job well.
He turns to leave, yet could not help himself from looking back at you.
Yeah. Sometimes I regret picking the Geography of the Universe course when I was 14 and walking away from quantum history. I felt math was just too tough for me back then. But now I ask myself, would I still be stuck in this dead-end job if I made a different choice? No, come on. Don't worry about the what-ifs.
Yeah, he's got them regretting.
Why waste time regretting a choice you've already made? Look at me. Things aren't so bad here, are they?
This is all wrong, you scream internally, but the fury is fleeting. This alternative ending is terrifying. Holy shit. It just says report at the workplace.
You're late, newcomer. A few more system days of delay, and I'll cut you some slack given that you're new.
What a messy desk. Am I supposed to organize all this stuff? Where do I even start?
You're too slow.
Do it yourself. You're on the verge of shouting, but just then a sliver of doubt creeps inside you. Is this really what you want? Take a breath. Don't lash out. Focus on what you truly need to do. Quit. But where would you go? Is there anywhere you can go? You're young with no special talents. Isn't your best bet a cushy job with full benefits, clocking in every day until the world ends?
What are you standing around for? You think...
These reports are endless. And... Hold on. I think I've seen that person.
You're going to ask me have we met before? My answer is gonna be no. But I feel like, wait, you glance at his work tag on it, just in a single letter, Aid Department, Domestic Services. Since when does the space station have Domestic Services Department?
Come on, Uncle A. Don't you ever feel like you don't belong here?
I dreamt that I was part of the Holy Grail War. I get it, I really do. Dozens of researchers come up to me every day all claiming they don't belong here. They think they should be somewhere else because life isn't going their way. Just another dressed up excuse to escape reality. As long as your instinct is just back down and run, you'll run out of places to go even if you manage to get out of this place. Personally, I think this place isn't so bad. No world-threatening crises, no freaks trying to end humanity. The kitchen's convenient too, though the ingredients are a bit odd. We still got a little girl who throws around gemstones like dirt, but it's pretty much a utopia for most people. There's no turning back once you leave your ordinary life behind. You glance at him wanting to say something, but decide not to. Changed your minds, huh? I knew it. You don't really want to leave, do you? Days pass. After long hours of sorting, you're finally done with the work. Although an uncanny feeling lingers in your chest before it's resolved, you should take a break.
I'm exhausted. I feel like I can't even think anymore.
Girls, same. Are you guys okay with taking a break here?
I still feel like I don't belong here.
You guys okay with taking a break here? And we'll come back to everything tomorrow. We got through a huge chunk of the event story today. If you need one, yeah! Chat, don't forget, I will be back tomorrow at the usual time, noon BST, 7 AM Eastern Time for the Burgerlanders on the East Coast. I hope you guys enjoyed the Fate event today. Of course. Brandon got so excited. Chad, before I go, I'll find us a friend to pass some love on to. Here are our most recent subathon goals. We're almost at our goal of 500. I hope we can reach it tomorrow. Other than that, there is a brand new YouTube video out if you guys want to check it out. And I will see everyone else again tomorrow. Let's see. Miss No thinks she can put everyone in a dream, but she doesn't know the dream mate is always watching. From the Garden of Avalon. Thanks for the stream, Lulu. It was fun. Have a good rest now. Thank you, thank you. Does chat have a raid message request? Let's see. Holy sheep. Everyone's still asleep at this hour? That's crazy. Raid message. Any requests? Stop. Any requests? Pilot Wind said see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, chat. Don't forget to collect your drops. Let's go raid Yuria today. We haven't said hi in a while. Goodbye, Mew. See you tomorrow. Thank you, thank you. Okay, chat. I wish all of my rams a wonderful good night. Don't let the degenerates bite you. I love you. You're valid. Goodbye and good night. See you tomorrow, gamers. Bye bye.